Glad to have you join us again. It's still Business Breakfast on iBrandTV. Now let's get talking as we take a critical look at some of the prices of food commodities at the commodities market. And this is the commodity price watch for August the 16th, 2023. And I have joining me live by phone to do some analysis of this figure is iBrand Senior Analyst Charles Fakuga. Mr. Charles, good morning. A pleasure having you join us on the program this morning.
Thank you. Good morning. Blessed. Thank you for having me on your show.
Okay, let's quickly go through some of the staple food and their prices, and also look at some of the changes that occurred at the commodities market. For the price of paddy rice per kilogram now sells at 354 naira, experiencing 1.12% increment. And also for yellow maize, we are seeing that the price of 1 kilogram now sells for 335 naira, which now have an increase of 1.06%. And also for soya beans, we are seeing that the price of 1 kilogram now sells for 363.58 naira. That's 363 naira 58 kobo, and experiencing a decline of 98%. And also for spot cashew nuts, we are also seeing the price of per kilogram now sells for 590 naira, also recording a price decline of 68%. And also for sesame seed, we are seeing 850 naira per kilogram, also recording an increase of 27.10%. And also for other food items like palm oil, shea butter, and shea dry nuts, banga extract for 800 gram, banga extract for 400 gram, the price still remains the same. But before we go into that aspect, let's quickly take a quick look at the first staple food I did make mention of earlier: the paddy rice, yellow maize, soya bean, spot cashew nuts, and also sesame seed. Charles, what can you say about this, and what is the market actually saying about these prices?
Thank you very much. Let's look at the paddy rice, for example. You can see that the last time the price has gone up.
Yeah.
Well, one will quickly say the market already reacting to inflation. But I bet you, even though that inflation figure did not even come out yesterday, the price of paddy rice will have gone up. Because we keep saying that this is one of the most staple food people now consume. Now, they might not be able to consume very large quantity or buy large quantity. But we'll see people who go to the open market and buy what they call a jerrycan of rice, milk pint of rice. All these are smaller quantities compared to what we have here. So, no matter what happens, people want to consume this product. So this increase for me still has nothing to do with the inflation figures that came in yesterday. But it's still going to be reflected for the new supplies that will be coming because of the inflation rate. Now, if you even look at maize, maize is the same explanation. You can see an increase because people consume a lot of maize in terms of pap. Because Nigerians now, instead of, especially Lagosians, instead of getting to things like coca oat and all that, they buy their own maize, they process it, and they have it at home, and they begin to do their own pap themselves. So that's why we are seeing an increase of over 1% of yellow maize. So if you now even go further, you can even see soya bean. Yes, it is not too consumed in this part of the country, and that is why when we did the survey, the price of soya bean had to come down. But I'm assuring you, with this inflation figure that just come out, yes, new supplies are becoming, and it's going to factor in inflation figures. Now, looking at the spot cashew nut, of course, this one is basically the industrial people. People who want to process it further and maybe for export or any other industrial usually when we look at cashew nut is very important in the industry. And that is why we're even seeing a reduction in the price there, because it's spot. It is spot. It's not a future contract. For certain seed, I think we mentioned this. The usage is getting increasing. Certain seed is being used even in baking industry. Is used in medicine. Is used in so many industries. So we'll continue to see an increase in this commodity. because of the usage nationwide in the country. So a whopping 27% there is not unexpected. But again, with this inflation figure that have come out, I expect it to be on the rise maybe the next time we discuss about commodity.
All right, thank you so much for that insight, Charles Fakuha. Now let's quickly look at some of the other items on the list. We're seeing palm oil, shea butter, and shea butter dry nuts, banga extract, of course, Pali Agro products now we're talking about here, and also banga extract for 400 gram and also 800 gram. The prices remain unchanged despite the surge in inflation figure. Charles, what do you have to say concerning this?
Okay, let me start with the banga extract. You know, I said the people who produce this banga extract, they are a rare gem. They have done so much in contributing to our food security in the country. You look at the farms they have, look at all the various products they are having. So you can see the price of banga extract has been stable relatively. It is not that the price is not going to go up, but because the producers, the people who have this farm, they have the concern of the average Nigerian, and that is why the price has been
stable,
constant, and is stable. Because the essence there, yes, is also to contribute to our food security, but at the same time, they are in business to also make money. But that price has been very, very stable. But you also notice that the stability of that price is as a result of the management decision. But I know as time goes on, I would even advise them, you know, they have loyal and dedicated customers who consume this banga extract, you know, on a very frequent basis. And because of that customer loyalty, they still want to maintain that price. But I think it's a kudos, and that's why I call on the government to look at the producers of this banga extract and see how they can get cheap loans. We're talking of agricultural sector. So for the producers of banga extract, I give them kudos. Moving on to palm oil, you can see that reduction in the use of palm oil is also there. We are experiencing it. People no longer want to use palm oil to do stew. Of course, with the banga extra, you know, they can get their stew. So these are some of the reasons why we are saying these prices still remaining stable. But again, we are not supposed to be happy because with inflation rates now, I'm sure the prices of banga oil, shea butter likely is going to go up. But for the banga extra, well, we'll still give kudos to the producers because I know a lot of work they are doing, not only making the price stable, but at the same time, the quality of this banga extra in terms of its nutritional content, a balanced diet. Again, government, please look at that company and see how they can get a lot of tax waivers, another incentive to make them continue to produce so that the average Nigerian, the average negotiant will continue to eat a banga extra as one of their most staple food.
All right, let's just wrap up now on this segment with your projection. In the course of the week, do you see any increment in the prices, or you expect that the prices will remain stable? We know that Pali Agro Banga is really doing a good work in many homes now, and I can share with you your sentiment on the fact that the producers of this product are really doing a great job by maintaining the prices. I guess for a week now, the prices has remained stable. So what's your projection for the rest of the week?
Well, the market is dynamic. Inflation figures are out. And of course, you know, these market people, they have a way of factoring in some of their cost of production. So in the remaining 2 days of the week, I don't really see any increase. But looking for next week, my projection will be, we'll see prices of this commodity itching up a little bit. But for banga extra, I think it will still remain stable because of their policy of being loyal to having loyal customers, and they are there to serve these customers. I'm not likely to see an increase in banga extra.
All right, that's the much time we permit us to take on this segment of the program. Senior analyst, iBrand Television, Charles Fakwa, many thanks for your time and always for your insightful and in-depth analysis.
Thank Thank you for having me on your show. It's always a pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your day.
And you too. Now, let's shift focus now to the capital markets. Still to come after the break, the Nigerian Stock Exchange extends its bearish performance from yesterday's trading session owing to an unfavorable market performance as market capitalization recorded a decline of 58 billion naira in market capitalization, contributing to an overall cumulative loss of 208 billion naira in just 2 days. Ambrose Omodion, Chief Research Officer, Invest Data Consulting Limited, joins me now live after the break to do some analysis of these figures. Do stay with us.